My name is Daniel. I'm an osteopath. I work in the Netherlands already 3 years. I lived more in Italy. Really an amazing experience for sure. I didn't expect it in that way. It was better than I expected. I had other ideas about that. It was not easy because we needed to wake up at 3:30 a.m. and then at 4 we started with meditation. It was for sure worth it. It's actually about very simple things. So it's not a fire. You don't search for a firework effect. Actually, there are very simple moments and very subtle, I would say. In that very simple moments, you know yourself. So I think I see like we are going much more in our unconscious that we don't know, and it's so subtle because it's different. It's difficult. If I'm saying, okay, I want to work with my unconscious, I will do something, but it's not so easy. So because it's very simple in a way, so this is also the paradox. It's so simple that there's the difficulty, and when we start to release that layers of ourselves, you learn your beauty in that simplicity, and it's not just theory. It's a lot about feelings and how you feel yourself. So it's very practical stuff. I learned how to meditate, so that's good. Now if I'm meditating, that's also the positive aspect. After the retreat, I can easier uh, go in a deep state of meditation. Before I need much more time, and it's also about practicing it, because if I'm not practicing, so after it just goes away. Good question. So that's, I think, that's the first question. So that's the first thought of majority of the people, I think. So they think, oh, you just stay there and you don't do nothing. In some way, yeah, you don't do nothing, but in that moment inside could happen a lot. You could cry. I didn't cry, but for everybody is different. Could be sometimes something emotional that comes more up. I had that moments, but I didn't cry. Some moments I was just without word. I was because you start then to feel more your energy. It's all about that. You become more conscious about the energy that is every time in us and outside us, but we don't feel it. When you start to feel it, you are experiencing that. So a lot of people that start with the meditation, they just remain. They think it's just about very abstract thing, but it's very concrete thing. Very simply, you return back to the present moment, and it's all about that. Meditation is to be in the present moment, and at a certain point, it comes the observer, now that it's already there, and then you realize, aha, but I'm not used to this kind of feeling. And in this observer, you are not attached to future and past. And in there's you feel much more lighter. And that's the biggest and most important part for me about meditation. That people are skeptical to that, but you can discover more potential about yourself. Something that if I would just say to the people normally that they don't practice that, they would laugh. But you have a sensibility then that you can improve and discover. For me, so I'm a therapist. For me, that's why also I started to do meditation. It's more about dealing with the energies. So I'm a lot of in touch with patients, and just in the presence there's an energy exchange. If you touch them, it's even more. So that's why sometimes with some people you just can completely drained, so you have to recharge. And there, the meditation for me helps a lot. Better meditation, that moments of simplicity that just bring you happiness, bring you to not search for something external. So they say actually, yogis, for example, they are searching more pleasures than the other people that just search for material stuff, and it's good. I'm also very open to have a nice car, nice house, a lot of stuff, but it's not that in that the happiness. Everybody knows that. Not everybody realize in the experience that. So you have also that stuff. It's very good to have that also, but then you have much more bigger values inside that you feel it. You really experience that, not think about that. Just you have to have a good motivation to do that. If you don't have a good motivation, maybe you also will be part of it, but you'll not take the good results from it. You have to have a good motivation. Usually, the people that had a lot of pain in their life, they have bigger motivation because they want out of it. It doesn't mean that you have to search for problems to go to the retreat after, but that's actually also the science says about that. Actually, science says about the meditation. Who practice meditation are more happy. It's not just about happiness. There are also other values, but you are becoming more conscious. That also says the science. So if you become more conscious about yourself, you become more conscious about the environment where you live. And so actually that's related with everything: friends, relationships, work you do, things you have, everything. So you start to have a more objective uh, image, perspective of life. That helps me also, not just in the life, but like also therapies. If I'm thinking like a therapist that I know what to do for a patient, then I could easily be wrong. If I'm more objective of what's happening, then I could help also much more. Spirituality, it's not everything is beautiful, a rainbow. No, you see sometimes the kind of people. Probably I had also that moment in my life. No, everything is beautiful. Everything is love. In a certain way, yes, you could realize that, but the process is not easy. It's not at all easy. You don't have, of course, to complicate that even more because it's already not easy. But to be real, to be present, to not fly away. Because if you are doing wrong, you just fly more, and that's a problem. They just need some guidance more to be in the right present moment, to be connected with the body, so to doing good. But also I will not recommend that to the people that are not ready. That's not for everybody. I will not suggest it to everybody. You should start to see changes. If you don't see changes in your life, you are doing something that is not working. You could also see how your problem points should be released. If they are not going, or if you are not releasing them, you are doing something that it doesn't work.